Welcome back to The Rush. As always, I'm Sean Bennett.
And I'm Hannah Duncan. This week we bring you football against Champaign Centennial, cross-country sectional results, and swimming in a CS8 meet. We also bring you a new segment called Pros vs. Joes, along with the debate. Let's get started.
Last week, the Titans football team traveled to Champaign for a chilly and winning first game of the playoffs against the Champaign Centennial Chargers. Head coach Dan Rourke joins us now. Coach, thanks for joining.
Thank you.
And it said it was really windy out. How did that affect the game?
Well, it was cold, man. I tell you what, my bones were shivering. I know everybody was cold, but once that game started, everything kind of warmed up, and I think the game went fine.
Let's see how you guys did right here against the Champaign Centennial Chargers. First round of the 6A playoffs, the Titans headed to Champaign Centennial to face off against the Chargers.
In the first offensive drive, as you can see, the Titans are getting pumped up there, as well as the Chargers. Two very evenly matched teams on paper. But in the first offensive drive for the Chargers, it's batted up and picked off by Justin Montre. Coach, that's got to feel good early in the game.
Yeah, and he's just a sophomore, so we're expecting that a bunch from him.
You know, you sophomore, but here's a senior. We all know him, Josh Talley. He's in for the touchdown. That'll be his first of the night. Layton will be up to the air. We saw a little familiar thing. Here's CJ Converse. He gets that, and he's going to get down with it as the Titans have a 14-0 lead. You know, but having that lead wouldn't last as long as the Chargers. They come back with a huge run that leads to the score. Coach, that was pretty nervous for you guys, huh?
I tell you, it did. This kid right here is a nice player, and he scored. And the first half was kind of back and forth. We got with our guys at halftime, and our defense really stood up, and our offensive line and all our guys. Zach Layton had a great second half. And who's that handsome fella?
Well, Layton in the air again, off to Vondo as he gets the go-ahead touchdown. There's a lot of passing in this game too, Coach.
Well, it was a great throw and a great catch right there, and that was a big play for us. Drake really came up big, and it was a great throw by Zach.
And Justin Montre is back with the ensuing kickoff, which set up this touchdown by Aaron Merrifield.
He's really stepped up for you guys. His senior year is going good for you, Coach.
Aaron's done a real nice job, and it's good to see him get that touchdown right there. Good, tough run.
For sure. Another tough guy, Talley. He's going to be back once again. That would be the second of the night. And, Coach, that just really set up the game, the whole rushing yards and passing yards.
Well, we controlled the clock. We had a 9-minute drive in that fourth quarter, and Josh and Aaron really did a nice job. Zach was calling the plays, and our offensive line carries the load.
You guys definitely did good. 31-14. That's not normal. It's Champaign Centennial. Lane was 5 for 8 on the night, and Talley had 2 touchdowns. Now, Coach. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Hannah.
So, Coach, now you guys are going up against Peoria Notre Dame. What's the game plan going against them tomorrow?
Well, it's similar. We're going to try and control the ball and control the clock, keep their offense off the field. They've got an outstanding team. They're 10-0. They do a good job of throwing the ball, and they're good at all facets, offensively, defensively, and special teams are very strong.
Now, how's the team really grown over the season? You've seen them connect.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think these guys have grown together, and they've come accustomed to and learned what style of play we have to come up with, which is it's not real flashy, but we like to control the ball and come out there and play defense that's going to get those turnovers.
Now, how do you guys feel? You guys completely dodged Griffin out of the playoffs.
Yeah, they're in 5A. You know, they're a smaller school. You know, so we're in 6A this year, and we've got Peoria Notre Dame, though, who's another Catholic school that from Peoria, and so, you know, we're going to come out and do our very best.
Yeah, we'll see how you guys do on Saturday. Thanks,
Thank
Coach.
you.
Tomorrow, the Titans play the undefeated Peoria Notre Dame at 2 o'clock at home.
The cross-country teams had sectionals this past weekend, hosted by Decatur MacArthur. Let's take a look at how they did. Starting off with the girls, Demi Dixon would get 12th with a 1903, Caroline Whirl with 1906 in 13th, and Erica Rideout in 16th with 1913. Next with the boys and the girls both ran hard on Saturday, with the boys placing 4th and the girls getting champions. Sam Rapp just edged an SHG runner to give Glenwood the 4th place spot and SHG the 5th place spot. Landon Skelly gets 3rd with 15:24, and John Durr gets 33rd with 16:15. As a team, their average was slower this year by 4 minutes, but they still won sectionals this year for Glenwood. Now we have interviews with cross-country runners Paul Giganti and Michael Rogers.
Sectionals Our runners were running pretty fast in this course, but the course was a little longer than it was supposed to be, like over 3 miles, but we did pretty well. I think overall we placed 4th, but this was mainly because Sam Rapp, our 6th runner at this meet, he ended up giving us the spot that got us into 4th place, so he was a huge runner for us and our team. So now, next week, we're going to be going to state.
Yeah, we did pretty good sectionals. You know, our coach always tells us to do group running and stuff, so, you know, trying to stay up with, like, Paul and John, the guys that I need to stay with at sectionals. So, yeah. I think it's going to be good. Obviously, like, just got big goals. I mean, like, specifically, I'm trying to break 16, so.
Both the girls and boys cross-country runners are headed to state tomorrow at Detweiler Park in Peoria.
It's time for our first commercial break. When we come back, we'll bring you swimming and pros versus Joes. The Joes are one of our own, Mason Byers and Trace Davidson. Stay right there.
Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top walleye and pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Aaron, you're all set.
Great, thanks.
Mike, thanks for doing that discount double check. You saved us hundreds.
What was that?
The discount double check? It's when we comb through your policies to make sure that you're getting all the discounts you deserve.
No, I get that part, but you guys are doing my move.
The discount double check move?
It's my touchdown dance.
So you're a dancer?
No, I'm a quarterback.
Oh, quarterback. I'm a robot. Get out of here.
Get to a better state, State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Kids, the breakfast is ready. Eat up. Your friend's gonna be here pretty soon.
I'll be there in a second.
Have a great day.
My friend's here, I'm leaving.
Be safe. Come home right after school.
All right, see ya.
Wow, your dads are really looking out for you.
That's not my dad. That's my family's financial advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Sullivan Financial, looking out for your investments and your family.
Welcome back to The Rush. Last Saturday, the girls' swim team competed in a CS8 meet at Eisenhower Pool, hosted by Lincoln. Let's dive in. Glenwood would be going up against a very tough Springfield team who would probably be their toughest competitors of the day. Starting off with the 200 medley relay, Glenwood would come in second with a time of 1:57.97. Sarah Helm starts it off there, freshmen Sydney Radloff and Grace Hamrick followed, and Kat Von Lemden finishes it off for the Titans just after Springfield there.
Individual medley, Sydney Radloff finishes off with a time of 2:11.60 for first place, breaking her own school record of 2:15.94 and the conference record of 2:14.48 set by Kirby Engram last year. She's only a freshman, so lots of good things are coming for her. Now time for the 50 freestyle. Sarah Helm, she'll be here. She came in second with a time of 25.03. So close, breaking her own conference record from last year of 25.06. Less than a second off state qualifying time. She finishes a very close race as she finishes. She's really disappointed though.
Very close race as you saw there. Next in the 200 free relay, Glenwood with Sydney Radloff, Yana Meadows, Kat Von Lemden, and Sarah Helm again finishes second, just behind Springfield there, finishing with a time of 1:47.65. Springfield just has many swimmers on another level that no one can compete with. Next in the 100 backstroke, Sydney Radloff again gets off to a good start there and finishes second with a 1:1.72 in a close race, breaking Glenwood's school record.
Sarah Helm She also broke her conference meet record of 108.68 with 108.58 in the 100 breaststroke.
And Springfield, of course, won the meet with 383 points, and SHG came in second with 362, Glenwood in third with 317, a good meet overall for them. The Lady Titans swim tomorrow at the U-High Invite at ISU Horton Pool, with diving at 9 a.m. and swimming at 1.
Now it's time for our big story on athletes and nutrition. Paul Giganti has more on a lesser seen side of athletes. Nutrition has a big impact on athletes every and any sport.
Now it's time for a new segment we call Pros vs. Joes. Our very own Trace Davidson and Mason Byers took on soccer players Alex Colley and Alex Pratt in their own game.
Hey, what's up, guys? We're here with the first edition of Pros vs. Joes. I'm here with Alex Colley and Alex Pratt. We're going to be doing some PKs. We're going to do some 2v2. Let's go!
By playing a little 2v2 game!
As you just saw, we just lost really badly, 5-0. But we're going to move on to 2v2, and me and Mason are going to own that. Let's go. Pass it!
That's one, baby! Oh, no! Oh, leave it! Oh.
Go! Game Mason lost that one. Congratulations to the Glenwood soccer team. Since we lost, we have to buy them the next time the cookies are out. And for soccer tradition, we have to put our butts up.
Join us next time for another edition of Pros vs. Joes.
Now it's time for our last commercial break of the day. We'll be back with the debate with, well, who knows? Well, Mr. Coach Rourke will be on as well.
And Mr. Lee.
And Mr. Lee. So stay right there, guys.
Well, Mr. Raji, we could save you hundreds by doing a discount double check.
Not you too, Raji. You're on my team. You know that's my move.
The discount double check?
No, it's my touchdown dance, man.
Here we go again. Sir, you're not even doing it right. Raji, drop it.
Show me what you got, Raji.
What is this?
Come on now. You said you were a dancer.
Where you going, buddy? Come on back.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top walleye pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Kids, the breakfast is ready. Eat up. Your friend's gonna be here pretty soon.
I'll be there in a second.
Have a great day.
My friend's here, I'm leaving.
Be safe. Come home right after school.
Alright, see ya.
Wow, your dads are really looking out for you.
That's not my dad. That's my family's financial advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Sullivan Financial, looking out for your investments and your family.
Aaron, I was able to save you hundreds.
Yeah, discount double check, I know. I'm kind of over that move.
So are we.
What?
It's a little, soft.
No, it isn't.
It is.
Yeah, it is. They wanted something with a little
Like what?
Do it with me. Ready? Discount double check.
I like it. It's terrifying.
Right?
Matthews.
What's up, dude?
He plays football professionally.
Save big with a discount double check, only from State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top walleye pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Welcome back to The Rush. I'm here with head football coach Dan Rourke and Jim Lee, our principal. Thanks for coming on, guys, for the debate.
Thanks for having us.
So first, we're going to start out. What do you guys think, like, your overall opinions are about college athletes being allowed to form unions? Coach, we'll start with you.
Well, you know, anybody can form a union if they'd like. I mean, if they can get people to come together. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea. I think it could create some major problems in the future, but you know, I don't really think it's necessary, but some of the things in college football probably do need to be changed. They're bringing in so much money right now. I'd like to see them give some of that money back to the fans. It's very expensive to go to a college football game now, and you know, maybe they could reduce the price of their tickets and that kind of thing. But there's just so much money being made. I think the players feel like they need to get some of that.
Mr. Lee, how about you?
I think I have to agree with that. It's once you formalize a union, there are a lot of other restrictions and things that come into play, and sometimes they hold you to more black and white standards than you normally had before, and that really can be detrimental sometimes to the game or the program or whatever it is. So I understand that these colleges are making a lot of money, and it's on the backs of some of these kids and what they bring to the table for these universities, but I don't know if that's the route to go to try to get some more quality for what they're doing.
Talking about money, some athletes get even like full ride scholarships to colleges, so should they be allowed to get scholarships and benefits from unions too?
Well, I think that you know, that's one of the things, speaking on behalf of the players, I think they feel as though all the time that they put in, they can't go get a part-time job while they're in school. I think in some of these situations they don't have money to buy clothes or whatever the case that they need, where they would go get a part-time job. With the hours they're putting in, what they're saying is they need compensated for that. And I think with the fact being that there's so much money being brought in, where does all that money go? And I think the players feel as though they should get a portion of that money. It's they're making millions of dollars with TV revenue. They're making millions of dollars at the gates, and the players. And usually we're talking about the big schools, because at the small schools it's not the same. Mm-hmm. But at those big schools, that they are bringing in an awful lot of money.
Mr. Lee?
Well, I think it is all about the money. There are other areas of school experience that full ride scholarships can be earned, you know, outside of athletics and also in other athletic areas. But you take a look at the amount of money, especially like NCAA football brings in. I don't know what the number is, but you know, the NFL makes like $9 billion a year, and I'm sure the NCAA as a whole makes billions of dollars. And so when you look at football in particular, yeah, they're getting a full ride scholarship, but the amount of money generated is far more than other scholarship programs in the school. So I can see their point.
How would this whole situation affect like high schoolers at Glenwood or anywhere in their college search? Like, would they want colleges that have unions already, or would that just make it harder for them to pick?
Well, I guess I don't fully understand how it would be incorporated if it did happen. The way I would envision it is there'd be a college union or there would not be. I don't think it's a pick and choose. So, you know, which particular college might be able to have more benefits toward that, being a part of that union. I think they'd all be a part of it. I don't think the NCAA would go to the point where, all right, you know, you can form a union, but you know, only you can, or a school can opt out. I think that would create more problems than they had. So I don't know for the scholarship athlete that make a big difference.
Coach?
You know, I agree with Jim. You know, I don't. It's too confusing for me to even talk to. You know, if you go to Division I school, are you going to get more money than if you go to a Division II school, even though the scholarships are there? So I think it all depends on, you know, that's going to be one of the questions that's going to be huge in the answering. And what are you going to do with sports that maybe do not bring that kind of money in? Are they on scholarship? Is a tennis player going to make us get money beyond union money? Is a you know, girls swimming, are they going to get union money? So those are all things that. You know, then you start bringing in Title IX. I mean, is that going to play a part in this? And I'm sure all of those questions are going to be answered, and they haven't been yet.
And last quick question: Sunday, big game, Packers versus Bears. Who wins? Let's start.
I'm a big Bears fan, so I'm picking the Packers.
Fun answer.
I know my Bears.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bears. I mean, you know, a blind squirrel's got to find a nut every once in a while. I think this is going to be the Bears' week.
I don't know. I mean, I'm a big Packers fan, as you can see, but I think they're just overall a better team, and the Bears are kind of struggling this year. And even though the Packers did lose to the Saints, I think they're going to come back from that loss, and they beat the Bears a lot. So.
Well put. I think you're right.
Okay, well, thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of The Rush. The cross-country teams have their state meet tomorrow at Detweiler Park in Peoria, and the swim team also has the U-High invite at ISU Horton Pool tomorrow. The 7th annual Titan Trek 5K Run and Walk is also coming up on November 15th. You can sign up on the school website if you're interested. Come support your Titans football team as well at home tomorrow at 2 p.m. as they take on PND in the second round of the playoffs. Thanks for watching. See you next week.